All right, y'all. So Lev allowed me to get 2 instead of just 1, and the other ones he has, he's gonna up the price. I'm over here right now in Video Games New York. I don't really particularly like these guys. Only the owner and this dude named Jay I'm cool with. Everybody else, they fucking flaky. But you know, this is a guy here I never seen before. So let's see. Hey, what's going on, man?
It was a bit heavy. Don't worry about it.
Real quick, I need a cheap one, please. I need an adapter for a PS Vita.
Like the charger?
Yeah.
Which Vita do you have?
Oh no.
There's 2 different models. Is the 1000 or the 2000?
Fuck.
Do you know if the charger is a little bit wider or is it something that's smaller?
Well, if you have boxes of them? I mean, on box. I mean, no. I'm talking about. Do you have the box of the
like the
actual
actual
unit?
system? No.
Damn.
Because
If you have the box, I would know.
They both use different chargers, so it's if I sell you the wrong one, one's not going to work for the other, you know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
If it's the 1000, I have the chargers for 15. If it's the 2000 model, it has a smaller charger. I don't have like the like a full one with like a power brick to it, but I have like the cable that works for it. That's $10.
You know, I'll take both just to be on the safe side. Fuck it.
No problem.
Can't go wrong with 2, right? And real quick, I'm looking for a good like shooter for that and the Switch.
You came to the wrong person for shooters.
Yeah. You know what kind of shooters I'm talking about, like the Space, like Gradius and
you want
those
like
kind
a
of
shmup?
shit.
Okay, never mind. All right,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a Call of Duty style.
Nah. You know, back in my day, that's what we used to call games like
Yeah.
Gradius and
I got you.
yeah.
On the Vita, there's not too much.
Yeah, on the Vita is not too much of anything.
I'm just gonna show you some shmups here. This one's like a 3-in-1. This one's pretty good.
Yeah, this game looks dope. Crisis Wing.
Yeah, Crisis Wing is more like a traditional one, and even down towards like the later levels, like if you're playing in higher difficulties, you have to like pay attention to things as simple as like the actual soundtrack, because it'll help you beat the levels better. There's the ride-in games too.
Oh yeah, I remember these. It's funny because these games are never in freaking GameStops.
That's it. You're shopping at the wrong place, man. I have some import ones too that work on the Switch. Give me a second. I got those in the back.
Oh, okay. Let me show you around since I'm waiting for him, right? So he seemed like a nice guy, unlike some of the other people that worked here. Because some of the other guys, I don't really, I'm not going to go into those details, what they say. You don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? So let me just shut up about that. It don't make no sense to be disrespectful if nobody's here. So the owner, I had a whole bunch of stuff I was going to sell to him, and he told me to let Dan know. And I guess Dan felt a certain way, so he just, whatever the hell. But instead of making a big thing about it, I just left it alone, and I was like, you know what, the hell with it. So, it is what it is. But my wife wants to hurry up and get back home, so I don't want to keep her. I don't even know which one it was, so.
There's these.
All right, let me ask you, what do you think is some of the best ones? I mean,
I don't play the shmup, so like,
you don't. Oh, you're not really into that stuff.
yeah, like
okay.
I play more like the Souls games, the horror stuff. It's
like the puzzle like. I mean, those like what? More like puzzle like, right? Almost like
more
a
puzzle like open world. Like the game punishes you for playing it. Like the slogan for like the first game was "Learn to Die." Yeah. It's just
Oh, this looks dope though. But the only thing I don't like about the Japanese games is I don't speak Japanese, so it's kind of difficult to follow those if you don't really know the temperament to
those
it.
play in English though. This one will have full English on it, and this one won't have any English on it.
This won't have any English.
Yeah, this will have English.
This one will. How much these go for?
That one's 70, and then this one's a bit more pricey at 85.
Yeah, I don't want to pay that much for them.
Yeah, but you know these stuff you can't really get.
Yeah, I know.
But like on our price stickers, we make sure to put whether it has English or not, because
Oh, I see now. Region. Okay.
yeah. So like this one just says region free, it doesn't
Right.
have English. If it says English, region free,
Okay. I never noticed that. Okay.
makes our life easier too. You know, I don't gotta remember everything.
All this shit in here is hard to.
Mm-hmm. Unlike the Vita though, they honestly that system's more for like visual novel stuff, and like JRPGs. There wasn't a lot of anything on it. Like it's a good system, but it's just not for everyone.
Yeah.
Hello guys.
What games do you have for the Vita, actually?
I have a small selection. They're actually gonna be in the second showcase on the right side over there.
Oh, okay.
There's the top part of them. Hello guys.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Nah, you're right.
Brett?
He's got Japanese imports too. Everybody's prices has gotten higher, but that's obviously because you know where they're located, and a lot of this stuff is difficult to come by. It's not easy to get anymore. I should get the Star Wars Vita game, $20. I am gonna take that Star Wars Lego game. Oh, you probably didn't hear me. I got heard me get out of here. Games I'm looking for, they don't have.
Brett.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is. Yeah, a lot of these games, oh, these are factory sealed. Oh, here's a seal. Oh, right here in my face. Okay, Assassin's Creed, not my cup of tea. They got the Batman Lego game for like $10. So yeah, ain't much. Soul Sacrifice. Yeah, ain't much here. But since they got, oh yeah, it's a Star Wars game. I'll wait. I'll buy some online. Maybe I get some cheap. Cause yeah, he don't got much here for me. I don't want to just forced to buy a game that I know I'm not gonna play. So
I need to get back into it.
So let me look at this. Let's see what we.
Do you guys have the Animal Crossing amiibo cards?
No, I'm gonna make this very simple. See what's the cheapest of them. I'll pick one that's cheap. All right, if you could just let me know which one of these. Oh.
Yeah, I got you. Give me 1 second. Actually, I only have the Sanrio Japanese ones. Those are only 2 out of the 6 in the set, and there's 4.
You know, everybody got to raise their prices. Everything's going up in price. Plus, being in this neighborhood, pricing is crazy.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, sorry, boss.
Nah, man, you good.
What can I do?
I guess we could start on which one's the cheapest.
35, 35, 40. There is a $35 version of this one as well, and these I don't remember the price on. Raiden 3 is 40 and Raiden 4 is 40.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. Those are the dope ones.
Sorry, 3 is 40, 4 is 30. English card. These guys are also published by us. You can't really get them anywhere outside of our store.
Are these here?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And you said this is oh, so it's three games in one?
Yeah, 3 games in one.
3 different games in one.
And they all have like a different style of playing. I know one of them is like a vertical, and 2 are horizontal, but there's something to make the 2 horizontal ones different.
And how much is this one again?
35.
And this one is
That version is 40. There is a $35 version as well.
what? Okay.
Between the 2 versions, there's 3 main different things. The first one is the $40 version gets printed on like a holographic paper. The second one is actually on the back. All these are serialized. We're never going to reprint them again, so you always know where in the lot you ended up.
Ah, I got you. That's what the number. Okay.
And then the third and favorite difference for me is that there's a booklet inside them. It's a motif to like the old school NES booklets. So in there you get like background to like what's going on in the story. There's concept art, and then there's 2 pages that are directly to the developer of the game itself. Just to give them a shout out. And it's all for a $5 difference.
And you said this one was
35.
So these are 35, 35, 40, and
that one's 35 as well.
35.
Yeah, that's the base game that our boss tries to make all the games that we publish.
And you wouldn't know which is the best out of these, right? I mean these I'm gonna hold off one.
No, I wouldn't really know.
Okay.
Like I said, it's just not my type of
yeah, you're not. Yeah, I got
genre.
you. Yeah, I love shooters. I mean, I like spaceship shooters.
Like I love watching them play, but it's just I can't play them.
Yeah, the graphics on this one looks really nice too.
This one was also a 3DS game. It was one of the last printed 3DS games.
There you go. We got those.
Let's look at these really quick. Me and Brett got that one White Knight. It was incredibly boring. But like the art was beautiful. You just gonna stand?
They just being dickheads or do they get cold?
Because I'm actually parked over there. Oh no, they good. They driving by. I'm parked right there by the corner.
Brett,
Well, I like the graphics on this
do you know
one.
anything about this game?
Graphics look really nice on that.
Mm-hmm.
The explosion and whatever.
Seems like it's
They both look
especially
dope.
art games, doesn't sound like it's really complex.
Just wish I had somebody who can tell me which one's a better one.
And it's not as expensive as the other one.
If you can come back tomorrow morning.
I live in Jersey.
Oh, you live in Jersey?
Yeah, I just came to pick up some stuff from Toy Tokyo.
No, I feel you. It's
And,
just my coworker who plays shmup, so will be in tomorrow in the morning. Like he can definitely tell you back and forth everything, or mostly everything on those guys.
Oh, you're holding my phone. That was terrifying. I was gonna have to hold this up and look for my phone. I'm glad you have it.
You don't have any of these kind of games loose, right?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Usually one of my coworkers ends up selling his when he's done playing, but there's a customer that like
Comes in and
grabs them
stuff.
almost immediately.
It's about a girl who's
Like he
really-
collects almost everything
it's
Switch,
just
so
not fun.
Mm.
It looks really cool though. It's about her afterlife search for her father's soul. I forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one.
that one?
Something tells me to go with that
That's
one.
cool.
So
Yeah.
this one do look dope though. And it says shmup right on it.
What is it? Like the super neat boy for
I feel like I gave you too many options.
Yes, you did, man. You really didn't make it easy, man.
It's a game.
You know what? Sometimes when you get more games on one, they're kind of crappy versus one. So.
Well, I know the Shmup collection. They were actually originally like arcade games that got ported into different consoles. Like they all got an individual print on Dreamcast.
So I'll take that one then. Just because you said arcade shoot up was sick. So I'll take that one then.
And then like we later got the rights to print them all, but they sold them as like all in one, so we had to like print them in like
Break it
one.
down. Right, I got you. That's smart.
Do you need it back today or no?
Nah, my truck is right there.
All right, it's gonna be $65.29 for everything.
The brutal year that one. Just dial up.
We'll cash a card today, boss.
What's the difference? What do cash? What I save?
I can cut the tax for you if we do cash.
No, I'll do that then.
What would elevator find? Oh, there's one up here.
Appreciate you.
No?
Mario Party? Where is that? Wait, don't you have Mario?
I don't have Mario Party.
Would they
It's gonna
have
be
that here?
60 even though.
Appreciate it.
Would Mario Party be fun?
You have a 30-day defective exchange on the two cables just in case.
I don't think they'll be like so.
Oh, they work. I don't care. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks again for your help, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, brother.
Hopefully we see you soon.
Yep. Does Jay still come around?
Yeah, he actually worked in the morning, but he had to leave early. He had some issues with his family.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Take it easy. Yeah. So. Good experience, man. Normally, I don't really like the heavyset Hawaiian dude that comes works here. I'm not gonna mention his name. Dan is the manager supposedly, but he did some shady shit and fucked me over. Well, but not really fucked me over. He fucked his boss over, and he fucked his boss over because I had a bananas collection that I wound up selling to my boys in J&L, and J&L and they were from Chinatown, but now they're in Bryant Park. So at the end of the fucking day, it is what it is. So that's his problem. So now when I get video game stuff, I got people who buy it, and I would have preferred to give it to him because he can make money on it. Being that he needs as much inventory as he can get, as well as getting stuff discounted in big bulk so he can make money on it. But Dan is an asshole, and fuck him. I don't like him. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure the feeling's mutual. And the heavyset Hawaiian asshole, Corinne. There, I said it. I'm not supposed to, but fuck them both. I don't like them niggas.
Did you get your stuff?
Yeah, I got it. I had to get two because I don't remember which model. I forgot they came out with two models of the Vita.
You could return it if...
No, but one's a cable and one, there's a good chance I'm going to come across a Vita anyway. Because, like thrifting and all that, I'll come across more to sell, so.
Okay.
I just got one, because I can't remember which one it was. And I would have called Michelle and have her go in the basement and look, but I don't remember where the fuck I put it. So now we can go home. Look at that, it's only 7-Eleven. It's crazy. You want a tea or something? You sure? So yeah, y'all, I'm in a car with my life partner, my Haitian. Yeah, she came with me for the ride.
I went with you with a lot of places today.
Yeah, right? Well, where do we go today?
Food shopping.
Oh yeah, y'all, cause I'm yeah, we had to go Home Depot to pick up some stuff.
And you cook.
Yeah, and we cook. Well, we helped me prepare to cook. Cause it wasn't for her and my daughter, I probably still be making the salmon and crab cakes right now. With my eyesight in my hands, I have issues with my hands, so it would have took me. Oh shit, 8-bit is right here. Wow.
What's an 8-bit?
Yeah, video game store too. So yeah, y'all. Well, this is the village. Well, you was the village where everybody used to look crazy and dress like nuts and shit. But this is changing more like, But yeah, y'all, so the food was delicious. I'm going home and eat again.
Yeah.
I'm going home and eating again because I had just a little bit. a sampler. So my
The
neighbor,
food is the bomb.
yeah. I made a chicken Alfredo. Really, 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 really nice. Not oily. See, the key to making Italian food, I'm gonna tell everybody, it's just like making macaroni cheese. Like, you know, I'm American, so we call it macaroni and cheese or mac and cheese. But most Caribbeans, they call it
macaroni cheese.
Yeah, they call it mac. Well, no, most Jamaicans and Guyanese and Trinidadians, they call it macaroni pie.
Oh.
So, you know, everybody have their own ways of how they make stuff. But, you know, anytime you make a pasta, what makes pasta nauseating and not taste good is when you overcook it. It's like Hispanics. When Hispanics can cook their ass off. But there's two things they don't make right. I'm going to tell you one, I can't really say that, but if the steak is thin, it's too overcooked. You know, steak should always be juicy. And, you know, steak's supposed to be a little red. Steak should never be brown all the way through. Just like chicken breast. Chicken breast should not be rubbery. It should have juice to it. You know what I mean? Like, it should just be just right. Depending on how you season it, it should just be right. It should not freaking be rubbery or overcooked. Because overcooked chicken is rubbery and it messes up the taste and it's just not good. And the same thing with steak. Steak should always have texture to it. It should always be bouncy and like a little oily, and the inside. See, the problem a lot of black folks have, just like eggs. Your eggs should never be dry. Your egg should, or even your scrambled egg should always have a little. It should be watery a little bit, not crazy, but it should not be dry. Scrambled eggs should always have a little moisture to them. Those are a couple things that white folks make perfect. Even though like a lot of white people love bland food. Now, you know, most Hispanics, blacks, most minorities, you know, our foods aren't that bland. You know, white folks, they put a little salt, pepper, and or a dash, and they use like a couple of herbs, and it, you know, the food has like a bland taste to it, some of it. But when it comes to like scrambled eggs and stuff, steaks, they know how to make it. They know how to eat it. A lot of people say, man, that steak is bloody, or nah. Steak it shouldn't be bloody, but it should have red consistency to it. Any of it. That's the proper way to eat it, and it actually helps with your digestive system too, because overcooked beef takes a long time to digest, and that's why a lot of people get constipated and they have problems stooling, because they do not make the food like you know, the beef is too overcooked, so your intestines don't digest it right. Pork is one meat that should always be cooked all the way through. That's the one meat that should be cooked all the way through. You know, chicken should always have a little consistency to it. Beef should always be more, not medium, but more like medium well than well done. And you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And of course, ground beef should always be cooked all the way through, because it's chunked, you know, it's like grinded. So that's one beef that you don't have to worry about. Or steak tartare as well, if you eat that. Or filet mignon, should I say, because steak tartare is supposed to be like almost raw, right? So I guess I meant to say filet mignon, because it's a very soft part of the cow. So, you know, there's certain things. What you looking for? Yeah. So, anyhow, whenever you're making noodles, pasta, whatever you want to call it. I just like to use the word pasta, because pasta consists of all the type of grains that you, whether it's macaroni, elbows, penne, linguine, fettuccine, spaghetti, angel hair pasta, whatever. What are you looking for? Huh?
My phone.
You just had it. If I wasn't doing a video, I would call it.
I would say.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the key to making perfect pasta. And I know a lot of people, like, when they make spaghetti, I mean, I don't knock nobody for you eat your shit the way you eat it, but when I make spaghetti the way it's supposed to be made. Well, there's no such thing as way something's supposed to be made, depending on how you make it. Because just because Because when you think about it, spaghetti really is an Italian dish. I mean, you know, Chinese invented all those noodles. You know, they just, you know, the Italians adapted it, and they just ran with it with what they call gravy. You know, we call it sauce, they call it gravy. So different gravies and whatever is how you're, you know, everything has something to do with how you make your shit. But noodles, pasta should never be overcooked. It shouldn't be like when you bite into it, it's hard, and it shouldn't be gummy. I mean, it should be chewy but not gummy, meaning that you can still taste the flour, the dough in it. It shouldn't be like that. I mean, everything is about practice. You know, practice, like they say, practice makes perfect, right? So depending on how you cook it, but you know, anyhow, you know, chicken Alfredo shouldn't be like drown. You shouldn't drown. It shouldn't be like chicken Alfredo soup. It shouldn't be runny. You know what I'm saying? Because like whenever you're mixing a pasta in a dish with sauces and stuff, it's not gonna be dry, but it's not gonna be wet. You understand? I don't know if you guys understand that. It's like spaghetti, and like when you put spaghetti and when you put spaghetti and a sauce together, it's not dry, but it's not wet. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I can't explain it, but you know what I'm saying. If you do, you know, it shouldn't be runny. You know, it shouldn't. You know, you shouldn't take like half a box of spaghetti and put it and just throw it in a damn big ass 20-ounce pot surrounded by soup. Oh, you found your phone? You understand? So yeah, and chicken Alfredo should hold. Everything should hold together. It shouldn't be oily. Like this is what my family likes when I make my chicken Alfredo, because it tastes, and it's exactly how it should be. It shouldn't be oily at all. You understand? But anyway, so yeah, I made a chicken Alfredo, and I put like peas, carrots, broccoli, and the chicken. You know, every time I cook something, I cook everything different. I do everything is different the way I do things. I don't do everything exactly the same all the time. The taste might be slightly different, but it's always an upgrade. But anyhow, you know, my visit to the city. So, you know, again, I did go to Toy Tokyo. If you look at this video, you see the other video. My visit to Toy Tokyo store. That's what it's going to be called. Or you probably know that by now. So, yeah. Actually, I'll probably pull over and I'll probably just upload these videos, because I got to go home and do 2 more videos. I got a video of some of the other robots I kept. We don't want to take the West Side Highway. We gotta, you know, gotta get in the Holland Tunnel. Yeah, so I made literally I made crab cakes. Now when I say crab, back in the day when I say crab cakes, I used to think about you know, crab leg, you know, with a mix and, you know, make it into a patty. But now when I say Krabby Cakes or crab cakes, I think of fucking SpongeBob. But, you know, anyway, a can, probably about that big and about as thick as my hand. $30 for a can of crab meat. It always comes frozen and minced. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you always want to, you know, whenever you make, you know, like, you always want your seafood mixture to be, you know, to have, you know, to be almost more cold / room temperature. You never want to, of course, you know, you don't want to, you know, take seafood meat like that and have it warm or hot. It's not gonna come out right. It's gonna spoil. It's gonna be disgusting. So you definitely always want it room temperature or cold. You can't have it ice cold or iced, because how you gonna mix it? So, you know, I use one condiment with other ingredients to make my salmon cakes, and I use another condiment, but the same everything else to make the crab cakes. But you got to be very consistent. I mean, you know, you got to add more more breadcrumbs and or crackers or a bread type substance when you're doing crab cakes, because you gotta remember crab meat is way lighter. It's sweeter and is lighter than canned salmon, because that's a fish, so a fish is gonna have more solidity to it than a crustacean or a shellfish. You know what I mean? So that's why even when you make the crab cakes, they float up, unlike salmon cakes. It's different. But anyway, I don't need to tell you guys all that. So I made that, and I can't wait to go home and sink my teeth into some more of that shit. So it's good. It's definitely good. But yeah, y'all, we're already in the Holland Tunnel right now. Oh, we're going in right now. So my main Japanese homegirl, Jinko, over at Toy Tokyo, love her to death. She did me a favor and she put one aside for me, and I looked in the store and there was three more. So he thought it was just 2 more, so he allowed me to get another one, and he said, well, he's raising the price on the other ones, which I don't blame him, because he said that they're too cheap. Then I went over, as you saw, the Video Games New York, which is literally right up the block from them, around the corner and up the block. Because Toy Tokyo is on 2nd Avenue between East 6th and East 5th Street, while Video Games New York is, I don't know if that's considered 3rd Avenue. It should be. 3rd Ave, well, East 6th Street between 3rd and 2nd Ave. Anyway, gotta go. Peace.